Two impressive tackles on Tagatese. Luke Lewis crashes through, though. The pressure tells, and it is Luke Lewis who gets Cronulla on the board.
Well,
the Sharks have it 5 away from the Cowboys line. Try here to really make things interesting. That's exactly what they'll do. Tagatese pouring onto the ball. Scores a big try for Cronulla. David Fafita will play it here with one more tackle. Ennis comes back to the short side. Andrew Fafita, too strong from close range. The big boy is in. In a moment, we should be locked up.
To the line, very hard to stop. And over they go crashing over close to the post too, which makes it this kick even easier. A little bit lighter for the Sharks to convert.
Morgan keeping it alive. The offloads are coming. Bakuya. He's played a big role in this last set of 6. Here's Ennis out the back. Robson grubbering. Graham is chasing. Coop couldn't clean it up. It went to Latelli. Ricky Latelli might have given the Sharks the lead. Attacking the ball as he had to do in this situation. He's had terrific hands again tonight. Oh, he went close to getting a hand on the ball while the ball was on the ground. A little closer than I first thought. That angle there didn't get it down as far as forcing it in goal. And the video referee agrees. He says, try Bernard Sutton, and Steve Folkes looking at that one. And the Sharks have their noses in front. 10 seconds. Bird will play it. Holmes from dummy half. What a win this is for Cronulla. Down 18-0 at half-time. They've scored 24 points in the second half for win number 7 this season. With Jonathan Thurston watching on for the Cowboys from the sideline.
Ennis. Flat for Lewis, and Luke Lewis goes over again. His 5th try for the season.
That's right, yeah, mate.
And that should give the Sharks some second half momentum. Not quite Sharknado yet. Through Barber, who goes high, end over end. He kicks towards the wing of Anthony Don, who has height, but loses the ball behind him. Picked up by Valentine Holmes, who gets another double. Fires the ball for Barber, on to Bird. His kick off the Titans, and the tackle count restarts. The Sharks don't know that yet. They might score right here. Sammy Saluma plays it. Ennis tucks it around for Bird. Jack Bird goes over. The Sharks have the lead for the first time tonight. The Titans have defended so bravely, but eventually the pressure tells.
And they go early. 4th tackle.
Ennis goes to Andrew Fafita. This is the final play. Ennis goes to Valentine Holmes to give the Sharks their 4th win of the year. The youngest Shark on the field wins it for Cronulla. A double, a winning field goal. What a moment, Valentine Holmes.
Play the ball. Paulo, Ennis points to Maloney now. He wants it. Says to the referee, get out of the way. Maloney snaps it. It's good. James Maloney puts the Sharks back in front. Well set up. Play is gone. Inside the final 60 seconds. Here's Thurston. He shows it. Tries to get away from Lewis. Gives it back to Taumalolo. Puts a step on. Heads out towards Morgan. He finds Lowe. Plenty of Sharks jumpers there. Lowe still going. Maloney, another big tackle. 2 plays left. 35 seconds remaining. Morgan shows it. It comes off the legs of Linnett. Jack Bird has it. The Sharks will win. Here at Shark Park. Gallen takes the carry. The skipper has it. They were grand finalists in 73, 78, and in the Super League year of 97. But Cronulla had just made it 10 wins on the trot. And in season number 50, perhaps, just perhaps, This is the year they break through.
The Warriors scrambling here. Lewis turning in the tackle, looking for a support runner. No one. Final play from 10 out. It comes to Chad Townsend. Now James Maloney. Maloney runs, squirts the kick, and squirts the ugliest field goal you've ever seen. Straight over the crossbar. 1 point.
Watch out,
it's enough for the Sharks to line up a couple of ones and make it sweet 11 in a row. James Maloney kicks the Sharks to a record 11th straight victory.
Oh, he had no right to kick it from there, Maloney. Plenty of work to do.
For Newcastle there to clean up, Mitch Barnett's and Gagan. Last play, and it's James Maloney shooting for one and hitting the mark. James Maloney, so cool, waiting out the back and delivering for the Sharks.
There for him, Brayley, Townsend, players to choose from. Big dummy Maloney, Maloney goes in. Scored 20 points in the preliminary final. He's gone in to score. He can be so deceptive. Fafita was unstoppable early and late in the game, or should I say midway through the second half. He's put the ball to Townsend and he scores. This big on top of that, they got Origin, as I said. So they'd love to bank 2 points here. But here is a carry by Holmes and Theki. Theki takes the corner post, but he puts it over the line. Crowd go up. The ref talks to the touchy.
What a brilliant run by the fullback.
What a fight back. Paul Gallen comes across as a second fullback, and then Valentine Holmes backs it up.
And now Beale into open space. Cover comes across. They're not going to get him. They're on the board now, Cronulla. And we're going to be tied up at 8 apiece. From one end to the other. Townsend. Gallen says, I'll set you up, boys. And he rumbles all the way through the captain. What a run. Townsend and Holmes both waiting. Rayleigh says, let's go to the halfback for one more crack. And Townsend hits it beautifully. They've come from behind again, Cronulla. And they lead with 2 minutes to go at Shark Park on a Saturday night. Elliott. Cut out pass to Holland. Now Theki comes up and shut off that angle. The tackle made by Latelli. And they've done it. The Cronulla Sharks, the comeback kings, inspired by their captain, make it 8 wins in the last 9 games to go outright second on the NRL ladder. They're all bunched together here, Cronulla. Mortimer, quick hands on the inside, brilliant link-up play, and now Townsend on the end of it, brilliant from Brooks to get there and cover, but he fell off, and Townsend is right to go. And the comeback starts now for Cronulla. Luke Lewis getting adventurous with that left to right pass. Found its mark, and now Capewell didn't pass to Edric Lee. Now he's thinking about it, he reaches out. And what are they going to say at the end of all that?
Into the in-goal area, we need to determine whether he maintains possession.
That's got to be a try.
Try for mine. And in the end, it was a good decision.
To stun the Raiders. Mortimer to Townsend. Out the back for Beale. Capewell, he moves it on to Edric Lee this time. And he makes the West Tigers pay for their errors in their own half. This game is alive big time. Now on the last, Mortimer. Little kick in behind. Oh, the comeback kings. They've done it again. And Jason Bakuya, who's had a brilliant night out on the left edge. He's got it down.
Kick from Mortimer. Bakuya, does he get it down? He sure does.
And we have a grounding. We have a decision.
Kind of pretty here tonight.
It'll be the 8th time in 2017 they've trailed a game and gone on to win, which is comfortably the most of any team in the comp. The Premiers have done it again. what a dramatic come from behind effort to break the hearts of the West Tigers, who slumped to the bottom of the NRL ladder.